Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to install CentOS operating system in our Windows machine. To install the CentOS operating system, we need two things. One is we need virtual machine software like VMware or Oracle VirtualBox, and one more thing we need is CentOS ISO image, which is available freely in CentOS website. We can download and we can install. It is freely available. So what we will do is, so I have already Oracle VirtualBox software installed in my system, and also I have downloaded the CentOS ISO image before only. So if you want to download both the softwares, you can Google it. I'll show you how to download. Just go to Google and Oracle VirtualBox. So on the first link, www.virtualbox.org, click on this website. So it will take you to download page. Yeah, okay. Search Oracle VirtualBox. It will show multiple websites, but no need to go anywhere. Click on this first website, Oracle VM VirtualBox, virtualbox.org. So So here you will find one link called download VirtualBox 7.0. Okay, you can download from here. Once downloaded the Oracle VirtualBox 7.0, you can install as simple as VLC Media Player installation. Just double click on it. It will take you. It's self-explanatory. It will show you all the options. Click next, 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 next. Nothing to change anything. You can simply install the software. Once install the VirtualBox software, then we need CentOS ISO image. Where can we find that CentOS image? We can download it from CentOS website. CentOS ISO. You can search. So on the first link, see here www.centos.org. Download CentOS. Click on CentOS. Here you will find the download link. We have two versions here, CentOS Linux and CentOS Stream. We'll see the difference later on. So for now, you can download the CentOS from here, this link. Okay, it is x86-64. Okay, click on this one, this link. So for different architectures, PC architectures, different versions are listed here. You can download whichever suits your PC architecture. CentOS Stream also same. 8 version, 9 version also available. You can download anything. This CentOS Linux or CentOS Stream, both are same. So we'll see later on why we need to learn CentOS, why we need to install CentOS, what is the use of CentOS actually. So see, CentOS is the very similar to Red Hat Linux. Whoever wants to come into the Red Hat, or whoever wants to come into the system administration, Linux system administration field, they have to learn the Red Hat Linux, because Red Hat Linux is the proprietary software. It's a lot of the companies, almost every company using the Red Hat Linux on their servers. So if you want to go to system administration job, you must and should needs to learn CentOS, how to operate CentOS or Red Hat. You can also download Red Hat also freely, but it will expire after using a few months. So it will give the trial pack. So I think it works for 3 months. After that, you need to pay the amount. So whereas CentOS is completely 100% free for lifetime. You can use. Okay, same commands when you type a command in CentOS, release the files ls. So same command works in Red Hat. It is same. There is no difference between the CentOS and Red Hat. If you learn CentOS a days, that means you are learning Red Hat. That's it. Nothing difference. So now what we will do is today we will install the CentOS on VirtualBox. We need two things. I already told you we need two things to install the CentOS on Windows machine. We need VirtualBox or virtual machine software and CentOS ISO image. Both are ready and available with us. So we'll go ahead with the installation. Okay. So I'm opening my VirtualBox software. Okay. Here from here, so it's nothing is there. It's a new software just now installed and ready to deploy the operating systems or machines, virtual machines. Okay. We'll create one new machine from here. Click here on new and give a name to your virtual machines. Whatever name you want, you can give. I'll just put it as CentOS. You can give your name also, no problem. In second folder, where do you want to save this VM? You can change the specified path from here. So I'm leaving it as default. Then ISO image, no need to select now. Once virtual machine created, then we will select the ISO, then we will go ahead with the installation. Okay, no need to select now ISO image. Just give name of your virtual machine, then click on next. Okay, then sorry, we'll okay, new CentOS. Okay, then click on next. What is it? Cannot overwrite machine folder. Okay, no problem. We'll give. Okay, what it is saying is already same name. One VM is available with the same name. That is what. So now I kept a CentOS machine. Okay, no problem. Just give the name of the machine and then click on next. Okay. So base memory are already system by default taken. How much? 2048 MB means it's a 2 GB. Okay. One CPU it has been taken and click on next. Don't change anything. So for virtual hard disk it has been taken 20 GB default. Don't change. If you want, you can increase base. You need to be more space in your base system. So if you give 50 GB, 60 GB, it will take from your Windows hard disk. Okay, that will be fill up fast. So that is the reason I'm leaving it as 20 GB. 20 GB is enough. Okay, click on next. So here see the summary. So it is our virtual machine summary. Machine name and OS type. Machine name is CentOS machine, and the machine folder where it is going to be saved. And ISO image not selected. Guest OS type Mac OS X 64-bit. I'll leave it, no problem. So we are going to install Linux only. Then base memory 2 GB and the processor 1 processor and the disk is 20 GB. Click finish. Okay. Now our virtual machine has been created. Just created. It's a just machine. So we don't have any software here. So we need to install the OS now. Okay. See here already it is showing the summary of the hardware. It's showing general properties of the our machine actually. System, display, storage, audio, network, USB, shared folder, description. So nothing to do here. So now start the machine. Once created the virtual machine, click on start. Okay, it will take some time to power on the machine. Remember one thing, while running the virtual machine or virtual software, don't do any other things, because so it will be more burden on your CPU. Okay, now machine has been started. Now there is nothing to boot, so that is the reason it has been stopped here. So we will do what we will do is we will load the ISO from here. Bottom here. CD symbol is there, right? Click on this. Right side, choose a disk file. So I have already downloaded and kept in D drive. Operating system, yes. So I have CentOS 8. Okay, Ubuntu also I have. So we'll see Ubuntu later. Now I'm selecting CentOS 8. Click open. So now restart the machine from input, keyboard, and insert Control Alt Delete. Okay. Now installation process has been started. Now what my virtual machine is started with the CentOS ISO. From here we will see how to install and what are all the steps to install the CentOS. Okay, here you see three options are there. Install CentOS Linux 8.0.1905 and then test this media and install CentOS Linux 8.0.1905, then troubleshooting. Okay, so we don't want these two options. So if you test the media and install the CentOS, it takes lots of time and it is time waste. Okay, so directly I'm going to install the CentOS now. Select install CentOS Linux and click on enter. Okay, it is very simple, no that much hard to install the CentOS or any Linux distribution. Easy to install. Okay. In virtual machine, virtual box, we have few settings. View full screen mode. If you click here, so host F will go to full screen. Yeah, full screen we'll see in full screen. So that will be very good. So first screen after installation started, it is showing what is this? Language English. I'm putting it as English. In English also we have multiple options. English USA, English India, English Australia, English Canada. So we'll leave it as default English United States and click on continue. Okay, nothing to do with this. So it depends purely on our system performance, how much time it takes for installation. Okay, see here localization, software and system. We have multiple options here. We need to check keyboard layout. By default, it has been taken US keyboard. So if you want to change any keyboard style here, click on plus symbol and you can search your keyboard type and select and click on done. It will be added to your keyboard layout. Then language support. So just now we have already selected language support as English. No need to change here. Then date and time. From here, the time zone, which time zone you belongs to select. Okay, my time zone is Asia Kolkata. So I am selecting this one. And which time zone is yours, you can select. From here, you can change the date also and time format. AM PM. I'm putting it as AM PM. Now then click on done. Okay, then localization is completed. Keyboard we have selected, keyboard layout not keyboard. Okay, language support also we have selected, time and date also selected. Then coming to software, we have two options over here: installation source, local media. Okay, it has been already selected, no need to select here. ISO image already it has been selected. Then software selection, which software you want to install along with the OS. Server with GUI, base environment. Here see this base environment and add-on for selected environments. We'll see server with GUI, server, minimal installation, workstation, custom operating system, virtualization host. You can install this CentOS operating system as different machines like server with GUI. If you select this option and go ahead with the installation, So it will install the base operating system along with GUI, graphical user interface, like Windows. Okay, then server. Only server will install. Okay, no GUI. Minimal installation, basic functionality only. Kernel and basic functionality commands, few files only install. Workstation, like that. Custom operating system, virtual, like virtualization host, like this. There are multiple options in base environment. So for now, we will select server with GUI and then coming here, add-ons for selected environment. These all are add-on softwares. That's it. We'll see which softwares we need. So these all are almost FTP guest agents. Okay, not required. Few tools we'll select. Performance tools. Okay, virtualization client we'll select. Do one thing, we'll install everything, no problem. If you want, you can delete later on. It takes hardly half an hour time. Okay, I'm selecting everything. If you want, you can select or else you can leave this add-on softwares, no issue. So I have selected all the softwares, then click done. Okay, then software section is completed. Installation source already selected. Local media, that is ISO image, and software selection. We have selected software with GUI and some additional softwares also. Then system installation destination. Where do you want to install the operating system? It is already selected the hard disk. No need to change anything. Click on done. Okay. Then K dump. If you want to select dump device, you can select. Okay. So no need to change this thing. And the network and host name. Okay. Want to enable the network, click on here. It's in off, right? Just click here. It will enable the network. Okay, that's it. Click here. Then security policy, no need to do anything with the security policy and KDump, leave it. Remaining all we have been changed and done. Now click on begin installation. So now actual installation has been started. Okay. So here you see here two options are there. User settings. These two options related to user settings. Root password. By default, there will be no password for root user. Default, whenever you install any Linux operating system, default user will be created, that is root user. For default user, root user, there will be no password by default. We need to set, once log in the system, we need to set. So it has given one option while installing the operating system itself, we can put password for root user. So root password we will set here. I have clicked on root user, set the password. Okay, I'm putting password. You give whichever password you want. Okay, user creation. So by default, root user will be available in the system. So if you want to create one more user or how many users you want, you can create from here. User creation. Click on user creation. I'm creating one user with my name. Okay, the name also same and password. See here, there are multiple options. Make this user as administrator. If you click here, check mark. So this user, Shiva user will be added to the administrator group. That means he will get all the rights like root user. He will be act as the root user. He can do anything with the system. So for now, I am just creating normal user. Okay, I'm not giving any root permissions. Click on done. Okay. See, installation has been started. There are 1735 files totally. Now only 69 files installed. Rest all the files needs to install. Then we'll see. Until then, relax.
like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time. It's clear to see from up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful. You and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Yeah, welcome back. See here, installation completed and asking for reboot. See, usually it don't take this much time because I have been selected optional softwares. That is the reason it is taken too much of time, almost half an hour. Okay, or else it will be installed. I think around 20-25 minutes, more than enough to install the operating system. So now everything is done. So I'm clicking on reboot. The system will reboot. So we will do one thing, remove the installation media because from devices, optical device, remove installation media. Then we will restart the machine once. Input, input, keyboard, and insert controller delete. Okay. Once reboot the system, you will find two options here. One is CentOS Linux core and the CentOS Linux core. Two options are there. One is for troubleshooting, one is for operating system. So I have selected first option and clicking enter. Enter. System is preparing graphical user interface for the first time usage. It will take time. Usually it will take time. For the next time, when you start the operating system, it will start within seconds. Okay. See here it is asking for license agreement. Click on here, then click I accept the license agreement, click on done, then finish configuration. That's it. Everything is completed. So once click on finish the configuration, machine automatically rebooted and asking to login. So it is showing user Shiva. It's already created. We have created, right? Except root user, in between while installing the operating system, we have created Shiva user. Did you remember? Yes. So click on it and asking for password. Click enter. Yeah, here it is. So this is the CentOS desktop. Few more setting it is asking and okay. Select English language. It is asking language. Select English. By default, it has been selected English. I'm just clicking on next and keyboard layout. Next, next, skip, and start using CentOS Linux. So some for the first time, it is showing some help pages. If you don't know, you can, if you want, you can go through this training videos or else just click close. This is our CentOS desktop. So from here, left side top corner activities, see here activities. When you click here, you will get some options. Type to search, search box is there, and here Firefox browser and files and software, help, terminal, and show applications. If I click here, show applications, so what are all the softwares available? What are all the tools available in the CentOS along with the operating system? It will show. Okay. Utilities, there are multiple options here. Okay. From here, software. So we'll click one by one. Firefox by default will be installed in CentOS. If you want to install some other browsers also, you can do it. Okay. For now, I do not require this. I'm closing just to show you. I have opened from activities. The second option is files. When you click files, it will open the computer. What are all the files folders available with the system? It will show. And we have desktop folder, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, template, and videos. Then next option is software. From here, it is like Windows Store, Play Store. We can download multiple softwares from here. There are a lot of softwares we can download and use it. Then help files. If you want any help from the CentOS, you can browse there. Then terminal. This is more important. So in CentOS or Red Hat or any Linux version, actually we will use terminal only. We don't use graphical use much, especially in server environment. We don't use graphical graphical interface. Basically, all the administrative tasks needs to complete using command line interface only. So command line interface is nothing but terminal. So we have terminal here. So we can select the terminal from here, or else we can simply touch Windows key on your keyboard. So it will show the search box, and in search box type the terminal. Just click enter. So it will go take you to terminal. From here you can use the CentOS. So running few commands, host name, so localhost dot local domain, and uptime. Okay, like this we can download and install the CentOS operating system. If you have any doubt while installing the CentOS operating system, comment below. So I'll try to reply. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.